Howdy, folks. Tonight, I think the voice is coming back slowly. I just wanted to make a quick video about how to prepare for Kilimanjaro. So this is day number 2. It feels like day number 8. Eh, today was long. Almost 11 hours of hiking, over 10 miles of hiking. The first 5 hours was rough, only uphill, steep, and then we went for the flatlands, the moorlands, and then a little more stone river like closer to Kilimanjaro, and now to base camp Shira Camp number 2, skipping Shira Camp number 1, moving from 8,000 to about 13,000 feet of elevation. Uh, it's a lot colder here for sure. But in case one is wondering, and the routines here are the same. So tonight, what I'm going to eat as soon as I get here, I've already made my bed with my sleeping bag, and put aside the clothes I want to wear for tomorrow. And then, but I'm going to go straight to my sleeping bag. It's too cold, and it's going to get dark. There's nothing to do out there. Yeah, I may not fall asleep right away, but that's the plan. How do you prepare for Kilimanjaro? So, of course, you have to find a company, and I've talked about that. There are numerous companies you could find. There's something called KPAP, and you want to choose a company from that list because it means that they're regulated by the local authorities. Some people prefer local companies, which tends to be cheaper. Some prefer more international companies. International companies are more grand. You'll get more for your buck, but you'll pay more as well. But honestly, the service of the local companies is excellent. I am with a local company, and I really can't complain. I wouldn't change anything. I think the first thing you do to prepare, besides that, is also you financially. It's an expensive trek. You can't just show up and do this. You have to buy the gear. Gears can usually cost you over 2,000. I would say even over $3,000 if you have all the right gear. Um, and then one way out of that is to try to rent it here. You can come to Moshi and rent a lot of things. Just give you like one day before your trek, and then you can go to the rental store and rent everything. Um, but the trips cost money. On the lower end, you might get something for like 1,800. On the higher end, 3,600. So yeah. The other thing that you want to do is, you know, mental preparation. You gotta psych yourself that this is gonna be hard at times, and you're not gonna give up, and you're gonna do it, barring any medical complications like hip or HIS, altitude pulmonary edema, or high altitude cerebral edema, which can happen. A guy just died last week from it. Barring that, you will persevere. Physically, it's going to be hard, so it's not going to be a walk in the park. Therefore, you have to learn how to push yourself on the fatigue. If not, you really want to give up because it's hard. When you're tired, you still have maybe 5 miles to go. Um, uh, the other thing is, if you're depends on your habits. If you have poor sleep habits, if you're a smoker, if you're a high drinker, I think you'll struggle on the mountain. If you have any other general medical condition, you might struggle on the mountain as well. It doesn't rule you out. Does not rule you out that you can do the trek, but you may want to consult your doctor first. But definitely smokers, it'll be very challenging for them because this is high altitude, low oxygen. I don't see how they'll be able to do it. You do need some vaccines. The mandatory one, to my knowledge, for Tanzania is the yellow fever vaccine. You need that card. Good thing is you only gotta have it once in your lifetime. And once you have it and you have that card, or wherever clinic first give it to you, ask them for the card. If not, get it over, and you're good to go. Other people get other vaccines just for the sake of it, but like going in the jungle, the malaria and all the other things, and Hep C and all of that stuff, typhoid, and the crazy ones are there. But the yellow fever one, is mandatory by Tanzanian standards. Um, you know, you need to be ready, definitely emotionally and mentally. You need to be in the right space. Uh, that is for sure. Um, I'd say you need to be uh, ready physically, for sure. This is hard stuff. Therefore, you have to plan ahead. I know folks who plan 2 years ahead and they train for it. I think you'll struggle if you just want to get off the couch and say, I'm coming to Kilimanjaro, unless you're in your mid 20s or in your 20s. It may be possible, but I think it'll be difficult. I think you should really start to train, building your endurance, cardio, your core strength, your knees, especially when you're going downhill. So you need to know how to do those downhill exercises. Um, your ankle stability, your calves, your quads, your hamstrings, your legs is what's doing all the heavy work here. So it's good leg strength, lots of squats, lunges, wall sits, and other exercises for downhill climb, and then obviously endurance, high intensity exercises, and also low intensity for long periods of time because Kilimanjaro you're going slow, but it's non-stop. So not only do you run high intensity to bring heart rate up, but you gotta run at 5.5 miles for half an hour, the best you can. I will not say if you're not able to do that, you can't do it, but you really want to talk to the company first. Tell them what you want to do. Maybe you want to go slower, do an 8 day as opposed to the 5, the 7, or the 6. That may not be for you. Um, and tell them you like rest and all that. They will work with you. And summit rate on Kilimanjaro, I'm told, is about 50%. Nothing wrong, I think, not summiting. Everyone's dream is to summit, but if you tried it, you push yourself, it'll change you. You'll learn a lot. It'll change you as you go to the gym to prepare for it. It may be the impetus that you needed to start going to the gym. So a lot of good can come out of it. So just emotionally, mentally, your habits, you want to watch it. If you plan to do this and you're a smoker, 2 years ahead, 1 year, stop smoking, drinking, check your general medical condition. Financially, you have to save for it. Get the right company, plan for it. You have to get the right gear as well. And the company will send you a list of all the gears that you need. And we talked about it. It could be expensive. You can rent it here. So these are the fundamentals of things you would need to do um, in order to be prepared. But your life can depend on the gear. Um, you need a very good down jacket, over 650 feel. You do need some good merino wool base layers for sure. Good gloves, mittens, even ski pants, ski mittens, ski mask. You need to have rain jacket, rain pants, merino wool socks, thick socks, some hand warmers, some feet warmers, um, middle layers, microfiber towels, duffel bags, waterproof, a lot of things. Warm water bottle, priceless. That's what I put in the tent right now. You put hot water in it, they will bring you hot water. Put that in your sleeping bag. By the time you get there, the sleeping bag is warm and it will keep you warm all night. If your knees are cold or your feet is cold, you just push that warm water bottle, hot water bottle, do it there. Man, and sometimes what I do too, I break 2 hand warmers and I put it in the tin at my feet. It does wonders. Yeah, good fleece. They'll send you the list, but these are the basics. But the physical part of it, they can't do it for you. They can guide you, they can instruct you. Um, all the other things could be easy, attainable, flexible, work around. The physical part, you got to go to the gym and work your butt off. I didn't change a lot because I go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. All I did was to just add a little bit more cardio, stairmaster. I fell in love with that, But there's a guy on the track because you have to sign every camp and you put your nationality, your name, your age. And I saw a guy in his 70s, and he's on the track. And a lot of the people who do Kilimanjaro are like 50 and above because it's a bucket list thing for them. You know, they want to check it off. They're like, okay, I'm getting older, I may not be able to do this. So a lot of the folks on the trek, honestly, are 40 and above. So you can do it in your 60s, you can do it in your 70s. I heard of a guy who did it and he was 82 years old. That's what he said. Hard to believe. That's what he said. But I think it's not your age, it's your general medical, general fitness level is possible. But I lost some weight to do this. I would encourage that you do too. Weight is the enemy on the mountain for sure. But these are how you prepare for a trek like this. So tonight, I'm just waiting for dinner. After dinner, nothing to see, nothing to do. It's cold. The routine is lie down there. There's no internet, no Wi-Fi. I don't want to be on my phone too much. I'll lose too much of my battery power. There's no charging stations here. I have a power bank. That's what I use. It's not even a solar power bank. So I lie there just thinking of all I did today until I fall asleep. And I think we'll have the noise of the monkeys tonight, so it'll be a little more peaceful because we're no longer in the rainforest. I'm pretty sure we'll wake up early and hike further. Tomorrow is going to be very high altitude for sure. So that's when the altitude sickness really starts. And then um, it's going to be cold. It's going to be extremely cold tomorrow. So different system here. The mountain creates its own weather. You could see sun, rain, fog, sleet, flurries, snow, thunderstorms, definitely snow on the mountain, and you have to be prepared for all of that. But the key here when you come here is to follow your guides. They are the experts. They do this for a living. You trust them, you follow what they say, you stick with them, you will be fine. Good possibility you will be fine. So that's it for me. I might show you a picture of the food. I'm sure it's gonna be good. It's cold. It's not like folks are out there congregating. There's just tents. There's no like a place to hang out. So it's good to do Kilimanjaro if you're a friend, at least one friend, your partner, your family, if they're into that. Nothing wrong with doing it on your own too, but I'm just saying because you'll just be in a tent there by yourself. Anyways, that's it for me. Waiting for the food. Dinner always takes a little longer. I suspect breakfast and lunch is quick. They prep maybe in the night for it as well. So that's it, folks. Show you a little bit of the dinner when it comes. Otherwise, day number 2 is in the books. Just what? 5 more to go. Ciao.